What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some interesting topics for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with Super Mario Galaxy 2 Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So if you haven't checked out my last video on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, please make sure you do so. We break down some important sales numbers from Amazon across the world. Now there's more information to come out on that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna start hearing about how well this game did, and trust me guys, it's massive when it comes down to it, but we'll talk about that once we get some more information. But it's already tracking to be pretty good, so not so bad for something that was supposed to be limited and people were gonna have problems finding it and there was gonna be scalpers and all this stuff. Pretty good, right? So let's go ahead and get into this topic here, because I've been seeing quite a bit of clickbait and quite a bit of wrong information when it comes to Super Mario Galaxy 2 and what's going down with this game. Now, I've also seen people disappointed and upset that it wasn't included in this collection. But here's the thing about Super Mario Galaxy 2. One, it's not some type of unlockable in Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which I know has already been debunked, but there's still some people that are floating that idea around that it'll be some type of unlockable, or there'll be something that you can do, some type of secret that's completely hidden. No, the game is leaked. People have went through the files. There's no Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, there was the hint based off of the music from the intro, but that's just maybe a hint. It's not saying that there's some type of way to unlock Super Mario Galaxy 2 in 3D All-Stars. Now, I've also heard some people even say, well, it's going to be free DLC for those who purchased Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which, I mean, it's possible that Nintendo says, hey, after March, people who played Super Mario 3D All-Stars and registered on their My Nintendo maybe get a free download for Super Mario Galaxy 2 or get a discount for that. So that's possible, but all of those scenarios are probably not likely. Now let's go over what I think is going to happen with Super Mario Galaxy 2, the most probable cause, and when you're going to be able to play it. Now recently, MVG, who's a great friend of the show, also on the Spawncast, he talked about emulators that were used to make these games possible with Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the Switch. Nintendo actually emulated them. So you have an N64 emulator that's perfectly running great on Switch with Mario 64. You have a GameCube emulator that is used to bring Sunshine to the Switch. And you have a Wii emulator that is used to bring Super Mario Galaxy to the Switch. And there's been information that has came out that there could be more. There's been some anecdotal information, some little things here, and that there could be more games. And that's why I personally feel that these three games, although they're gonna stop being sold as the package of Super Mario 3D All-Stars at the end of March, they're going to be sold later on individually, and I think that they're going to be sold either as part of Nintendo Switch Online with GameCube games, or with Wii games, or with N64 games for the respective title, right? Or they're just going to be sold individually, and I think that's when you're going to see Super Mario Galaxy 2. Everything is kind of lining up for that to happen when Nintendo finally decides to put Wii games on the Nintendo Switch, and they're gonna open it up with maybe Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario Galaxy, maybe you can even buy it individually, but I think they're gonna do that because of those emulators. So I would expect that we could see Super Mario Galaxy 2 after March of next year. I think at some point, April, May, June, July, one of those months, one of those summer months, they're gonna bust out Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's gonna have some nice enhancements to it, like Super Mario Galaxy does, to where, you know, you can use the Y button spin dash, you kind of have the upgraded controls, you have the 1080p visuals, and Super Mario Galaxy 2 looks a little bit crisper than Super Mario Galaxy 1. Not by much, because it's the same engine and everything like that, so don't expect Super Mario Galaxy 2 to be way upgraded graphically over what they did with Super Mario Galaxy 1 on the Switch, but Super Mario Galaxy 2 does look a little bit better. It's essentially a massive DLC pack for Super Mario Galaxy 1. There were so many unused ideas, according to Miyamoto-san, that they just decided to turn it into its own game. And there was even an idea to bring the game to Nintendo 3DS with Galaxy, but they couldn't fit the game, or they couldn't get it running properly. But that's a whole nother thing. But Super Mario Galaxy 2 is definitely going to be coming at some point. And for many people, Super Mario 3D All-Stars will be the first time that they play a lot of these games. A lot of people didn't get a chance to play Mario 64, that plays Switch games now, or play Super Mario Sunshine. That game has never been re-released, or even Galaxy, that was 13 years ago. So if you're 16 or 17 years ago, you were very little when that game came out, and you might have not been worrying about video games at that time. Maybe you're worrying more about what you're going to have for lunch, your chicken nuggets and your Capri Sun or something like that. So there's a lot of people that are in their teens or early 20s that didn't get a chance to play some of these games, and it's showing within these sales. A lot of people are picking up these games. I'm seeing it on Twitter for the first time. But for those who have been around and know the greatness that is Super Mario Galaxy 2, which I see Galaxy 2, that's actually my favorite 3D Mario game of all time, and it's my favorite Mario game of all time, tied with Super Mario Bros. 3. Those two games to me are the best Mario games of all time. So I would absolutely love for them to bring over Galaxy 2 with the nice upgrades and additions with the 1080p visuals and everything that Galaxy 1 did on the Switch, part of the 3D All-Stars collection. So that's the probable thing that's going to happen. I know there's a lot of videos out there saying certain things about what you can expect, and it's just speculation at this point. Even this video right here, we're just speculating on what we can see, but don't bank on Nintendo just giving the game away for free, or free DLC, or hidden somewhere between Super Mario 3D All-Stars or any of that. There's not enough, more like it, proof to really say any of that. But what it's leading to from the emulation of the games and the emulators that we have, it's more leading to that we see it released as part of a series of Wii games on the Switch than some type of hidden thing or free DLC or whatever the case is, guys. So what do you think about this? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, guys, we have some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC news, and this is going to make a lot of you Smash heads out there very happy, because I know I was excited when I saw this. Now, according to a Japanese 7-Eleven ad, it seems Fighters Pass 7 will be announced extremely soon. This ad is up until October 4th, so it does seem sometime between now and October 4th, we will see that next character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is pretty cool. Fighters Pass 2 has so far been pretty good. I mean, we haven't had many characters. All we've had is Min Min, but Sakurai had a fantastic presentation to show off Min Min. Min Min is a good character in the game with some nice weight to her, some really unique properties that no other character in Super Smash Bros. Has, and a lot of people have enjoyed using her in the game, switching out the different arms that she does have, and kind of using her as a change-up to this different styles of characters that we've gotten before. And I think that's something that Sakurai with his genius can do that other people just can't do. It just seems like anytime we get one of these DLC characters, they're so finely tuned to the series they come from, it almost feels as if the creators of those series handpicked the moves and handpicked everything and said this is exactly how they're gonna play, but it's Sakurai and his team that's doing all of that. So I am excited for this next character, and a lot of you guys always ask me in live streams or on Twitter or on wherever the case is, who do you think is going to be in there next? What's the possibility? What's coming? So here's what I think, guys. We had a huge reveal for Monster Hunter Rise. I think at some point, one of these 5 remaining characters is definitely going to be a Monster Hunter default character or some type of Monster Hunter character. It has to be after the Monster Hunter Stories 2 and Monster Hunter Rise announcements, but Monster Hunter has always been a big part of Nintendo systems. It's always been there from the 3DS days, even like the Wii and the Wii U days had Monster Hunter on there. So I do feel that that's going to happen. Now, will it be the next character? I don't know about the next character, but I definitely think it's going to be one of these characters. Now, some other big picks that people have talked about is stuff like Crash Bandicoot, for example. And yeah, that's a possibility. I'm always wary on Western characters just because that takes a whole nother layer of extra talking to people, whereas Sakurai can just go to Japan for certain Japanese characters. There still could be first-party characters revealed, right? So I don't know if they're going to alternate it between first-party and third-party, but Rex, Pyra, Mithra, the Astral Chain twins. I mean, there are a lot of possibilities with this character. Now, I'm personally kind of thinking if it's a first-party character, it's going to be a Xenoblade character, so Rex, Pyra, Mithra, something like that, or it's going to be Astral Chain. Those are the two that I think that it could be. If it's going to be a third-party character, I would guess that it's going to be something like Ryu Hayabusa or a Monster Hunter character, or maybe even something like Travis Touchdown, right? Because there's a lot of speculation, and Suda has been beating on the Travis Touchdown for Smash drum for a while. No More Heroes 3 is awesome, exclusive to the Switch, got delayed to 2021, but Nintendo and Suda have always worked pretty close on No More Heroes games and having those titles for Nintendo platforms when they launch. So I think it's very possible that Travis Touchdown is the next character in here. Then leading into 2021, we get Travis Touchdown's game with No More Heroes 3 boosting the popularity. I think that would be a very good idea to get Travis Touchdown in the game before No More Heroes 3 comes out. Obviously, they picked these characters years ago or a couple of years ago, so that decision would have been made back then. But of course, Nintendo probably knew that No More Heroes 3 was in development or coming to the Switch at that point. So it's definitely possible. But there are a variety of different characters that it could be. I know a lot of you guys have your own picks on what you think. So what do you guys feel is going to be the next character in Super Smash Bros? What are your thoughts on Mario Galaxy 2 and what I said there? I'd love to hear all of it in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all latest gaming news and information. Also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.